Yo, what's going on in? It's a nice sunny morning today. Refreshing. All right, let's start where we need to start, innit? Inter 0, Liverpool 2. And let me just say something quickly to you, all you man them out there who you keep wondering, why is Liverpool one of the biggest Champions League tickets in town? Yeah, why do people want to watch us, Madrid, you know what I mean, Bayern Munich? Why are we always the staples? And old Barca, not Barca now. But why? What is it? Did you see the game yesterday? Did you see the game? That's a proper match. Let's start there, yeah? That was a proper match. Two teams going for it. Two quality teams. And you saw a classic Liverpool away performance. Classic Liverpool away performance. You see, what you're gonna see certain people now who don't know the game, who they don't know European football. They're gonna watch the game and say, "Well, Inter should have beaten you because they had these chances. That you lot should have lost. You lot was giving away chances." Listen, man, we're in the San Siro. It don't matter what time of the week it is when you're playing there. It don't matter what tournament. San Siro. That's their ground. We came down there, played the high line, come out of there with 2 goals. Second half. You don't want more than that. So you see what it is, because the night before we've got Man City playing Sporting. Sporting ain't of the caliber, yeah, to even be putting up there like, oh, that was a great performance. Man City win 5-0. No one's interested. No one's interested. You see, if they went to the San Siro and won 5-0, man, we'll talk. Yeah? If they went to Bayern Munich Stadium, which we've done, and sprayed them, man, we'll talk. If they went, furthermore, if they went to the new camp and sprayed them, people will talk. Sporting, you're supposed to beat them. You're supposed to beat them 5-0. And the difference, like I always keep saying it, people try to downplay it. Man City ain't got no Champions Leagues. So, on top of that, every game they play, they're expected to win it. They're under pressure. We're not under pressure. We've got 6. We're not under pressure. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go back to the game. Classic Liverpool away Champions League performance. Classic. So, I told you before the game, it's going to be 2-0. I did say that. Check out my previous vid. I said to you it's going to be 2-0. I was right. See, I'm not Micah Richards. I'm not Jermaine Genius. I'm not Danny Murphy. But someone tell me I keep getting it right. I must know something. I must know something. I keep getting these scorelines right. I told you Man City would pepper Arsenal early in the season 5-0. There's a couple of other scores I've told you specifically. I told you 2-0. So, this game now, this was a brilliant game. Just for the game itself, this was a brilliant game. Inter Milan, I didn't know much about how they were playing this season. I've normally got my eyes on the other leagues there, but last couple of years I just haven't really, Italian football hasn't done it for me that much. Same like Spanish football, to be honest with you. I haven't kept a good eye on it. So when I saw the Inter lineup, I saw them literally on the game. I didn't do no pre-game research on purpose. I said, let me just watch this game. I didn't slate them off at the beginning. I said, I don't know much about Inter, but I don't care because we should win. Yeah, that's what I said. When I see the Inter lineup now, I was like, oh, hold on. There's a couple man them in here. Perisic. I see Perisic in there. I was like, oh my God. Perisic is there. And he's on Trent's side. Problem. Yeah, he's a player. Then, I see Dumfries. I didn't know Dumfries played for Inter. I didn't. I see my man sneaking in there on the right. Oh, problem. Is Robbo needs to be on his game today. Robbo needs to be on his game because Dumfries is not a joke. So the game starts, and literally Inter come out the blocks. And you know what I respect about Inter? I thought they were crazy. Listen, I thought they were crazy with what they were doing. They just played from the back, like us. They played from the back, and they didn't care that we were pressing them. Every single time they played from the back. And I was like, okay, De Vrij at right back, feed it to him. I forgot who the left back was, but they were feeding it on the flanks. And they again, they done their research. They were trying to exploit Trent's side. They know that Trent is going to move up, and there's a bit of space behind there. Certain times they mix up their game. They pull it long, and then try to Dzeko. Oh, Dzeko was there as well. You know what I mean? Edin Dzeko's not a joke. So I see them man them there, and I was like, we might have a problem. They might get a 1-0. They can easily get a 1-0. So Inter come first half, it's just back and forth. Back and forth. We're getting chances, they're getting chances, but there's no clear-cut chances. No clear-cut chances. First half, no shots on target, either team. Couple attempts. We were getting in. The thing was as well, we were getting in, and we just weren't getting it right up front. Mane was getting stifled. Salah was getting stifled. Mane did a nice little bicycle kick in the first half. If he connected properly, I think it would have actually gone in. So the game was 50-50 coming at half time. Now in these European games, you've got to check it. If you're the away team, 0-0 is still decent. You know what I mean? It's still decent. You're the away team and you get to come in a stadium like the San Siro. 0-0 is not a bad score, especially when Inter could have scored a couple. Second half now, I don't know what Inzaghi said to them. And there's a little bit extra sauce on this now, because when I see that it's Inzaghi is the manager, because of what his brother did, I just wanted revenge. I know I'm petty. I'm petty, but I just wanted revenge for the Milan final. I say it on nearly every video, I'm still peed off about that final, 2007. So when I see it's Inzaghi, I said, listen man, I just want revenge. Let's get him. It's not Filippo, but let's get him anyway. So second half comes now. Perisic comes into the game, and he's coming down that left side, and they're spraying attacks. Dzeko's getting into that little slot on the left, and they're doing little attacks. And I'm thinking they're gonna probably sneak a 1-0. Then we do the substitutions, and you know what? This is where I'm going to give Klopp credit. A lot of the time, man, them have been hammering Klopp about his substitutions. Even me, to be fair, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. But listen, I was looking at the game. Harvey done amazing, yeah. Harvey Elliott done amazing. Salah Mane did the typical shifts. Fabinho was doing well. But you see now where the squad is. And I think for the first time in 5 years, we got a bench. We actually got a bench that we're going to level up. And you know what? Very quickly, I was going to do a separate video on it, and I didn't in the end. I saw this week, this week was weird. Liverpool fans, not all, there's a little collection of Liverpool fans, right, in some of the groups that I'm in, like in some of the groups, that, man, them are just weird. I see man them coming for Henderson this week. Jan Moby, I think, said something. And man, they were coming for Henderson. Hard coming for him. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, there's some stat about him losing possession. Listen, any player out there, we can find a stat for them. We can find a stat that they're not running enough, they don't score enough headers, they don't shoot with the right foot, they've got X amount of dribbles lost. You can take any stat and manipulate it for a negative if you want to look for it. These men are looking for stats, because this stat isn't, this is not something you should be really looking for in a game. Look at how a man is influencing the game. Thiago loses the ball so many times. I don't give a shit, because you know when that man plays clutch and puts a killer ball through, that's what you're looking for. That's what you're paying for. I don't understand some of you Liverpool fans, man. I don't know what it is. Like, you're There's some Liverpool fans are unhinged. They're unhinged, and I've got a question: what it's about? Are you really a Liverpool fan, or man, is this man just trolling? Man just sitting down, claiming that he's a red, but man's trolling. Because some of the stuff you lot come out with for our own players is nuts. Hendo comes on, and he's what we needed yesterday. Calm head, control, experience. Man came on, quieting the game down. Luis Diaz came on, literally what I was crying for Mane to be doing. This man, all of a sudden, man's popping off shots, man's dribbling, the defenders don't know where to go. It's a different game. So when the first goal goes in, Bobby comes on as well. Corner kick. When that goal went in, that goal was like a vacuum that just sucked all of the oxygen out of the stadium. Literally. That Bobby flicker, because they thought they were on the up. It was 100%. They were on the up. They thought they were going to score. That Bobby header, that's, to me, I think that's the tie. I think that's the tie. That header clapped the life out of them. You know what I mean? It was mad. But then, moments later, and that was our first shot on target in this match. Then, second one comes in now. Ball comes across. I can't fully remember the goal. I remember the finish though. I remember Konate is going to go to take the shot. Salah comes in, bang with the left foot. I think it took a couple of deflections. I don't care. 2-0, and then you see the Inter players now like, oh man, because they ran their socks off yesterday. They put everything into that. They put everything into that and come out with no goals. So either they're going to have to do a colossus performance, yeah? Colossal performance at Anfield. And listen to that, at Anfield. Yeah, all the game's done. I don't know anyone that's come and done that. And listen, I don't think we're going to have the Adrian situation where Atleti needed to hit 3 and we just copped up. Because Inter are going to have to come there and they've got to do it without us scoring on our own pitch in front of our own fans. Champions League night. I want to see if that happens. The game's done. We're in. To me, we're in the next round. And I'm not disrespecting Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan could possibly score at our place. I just think that we've got too much at our place. But who knows? Because with the shackles off, they might just be like, you know what? We're just going to come for you. So the game's still in the balance, but I think that we will get through. It's a brilliant performance. Classic Liverpool away performance. And exactly what I wanted. And it was a brilliant match on top of that. Don't let anybody else fool you. Some people are like, oh, Liverpool were lucky again. How many times are we going to be lucky and win? You know what I mean? How many times? That's like saying Federer is lucky. He's got 20 odd titles. He's lucky though. Because so many people should have beaten him. They should have, but they didn't. That's what makes you a champion. No matter what, you turn up. So I loved it. The first time Liverpool levelled up from the bench in a long time. And we took the game. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on the match. I think this Champions League could be ours. Depending on how the draw turns out, I think the Champions League could be ours. And I think it could be number 7. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, comments, and I'll catch you soon. Peace.